So I wanted to show you how you can create a new label shape by welding two of them together. And yes, you can absolutely do this on your scan and cut without a doubt. You'll just bring them both on, you'll align them, you'll do exactly what we do in Canvas basically, but on your machine. But then I want to create mats and layers, so that's why I'm showing you in Canvas. So this is the shape that we're going to create, this label shape, which is lovely, and I've made myself a little note of which shapes I've used, because otherwise I'll forget, because I can do something 1 minute and completely forget it the next. So let's go to SVG, choose File, SVG Cardmaker's Compendium, Card Shapes, and we're going to go into 8x8. So I'm going to choose number 3 again, so double click and press OK. So I want that shape, the inside one, and we're going to get rid of those because we don't need those for now. Now we're going to add another one. So we're going to go back to SVG, back to choose File. This time we're going to go to A6. So back to there, go into Card Shapes and go into A6. Now my 6x6 isn't there because I have no idea how I managed to do it, but I moved it into a different folder and now I don't know how to get it back out again. So yours will have 6x6 in. This is how technically challenged I am. So let's do A6 and let's do number 3 and then press OK. So I've got this now, so I want that one. So I'm going to get rid of that and put that in the bin. Right, so I want to work with these two shapes. So you can see this one is much smaller than this one, but of course we can resize it. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the properties of the shape up here, and I'm going to rotate it. So click on there and backspace and just type in 90 and enter, and nothing will change until you close that little drop down. And then it's rotated it like this. So now I'm going to make it bigger. So I'm going to drag it like that and just position it roughly in the middle like this. And then I'm going to grab this little point here and I'm going to stretch it. And I'm going to stretch it out like so. So I'm going to make it a little bit taller as well. And this is, you know, from two shapes, you can get lots more shapes. It's not just about getting one more shape. You can get lots of them out of here. So I'm just dropping this back a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit deeper like that. And this is where I get lost in Canvas Workspace. And I don't mean I forget what I'm doing. I mean, I just get carried away and I could spend days in here. I love it. So to align them properly, we're going to drag a box around both of them. We're going to go to Edit and we're going to go to our Align. Now you'll recognise these symbols from your scan and cut machine, and that's why I like using the web app version but on a PC, because I recognise them. So now if I go to Edit and Weld, the other great thing about Canvas Workspace is it has an undo button. So you can see here where I don't quite like that little bit there. It's got a little bit that just doesn't work properly, so we just undo it. And then all we do is click on that shape, and I'm just going to make it a little bit narrower. So I'm just going to drag that, let me just get hold of it, there we go, and drag that in a little bit more, and then I'm going to align it again. So I'm going to go drag both, go to Edit, align them centrally vertically, go to Edit and align them centrally horizontally, then go to Edit and weld them together. So now you've got another lovely label shape, and then you can start to make your mats and layers just like we did before. So you can go to Edit, Offset. We'll create a 2mm outward offset to start with, and then we'll do a back to Edit, back to here, and then we'll do a 3mm inward offset line and press OK. So now you've got your mats and layers for that as well, which is super, 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 super cool. And I'm going to keep this on my screen because next I'm going to show you how to put a pattern into that shape. So come back in a minute, have a practice at that, and then come back and we'll try the next bit together. If you want to see more from Highlight Crafts, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and click the bell icon to receive notifications of all our future content. You can also click here to see our latest video, or click here to see more videos like this one.